BpsRps Live 21722. Sorry about that. It's my reminder. My reminder what I got to do. Happy Thursday to everybody. Hope everybody's having a splendid day. Today in baseball, nothing happened. Today in baseball history, arbitration cases, who got what money, nothing big. Wally Pipp was born today in 1893. Wally Pipp was the first baseman Lou Gehrig replaced. Pipp got sick. Andrew. Pipp got sick. Gehrig got the Ironman record streak. Jim Bowie. Jim Bowie was born today. Roger Craig, 1930. He was manager of the 89 Giants, who lost to Oakland in the Earthquake Series. If anybody remembers that. Oakland swept them. Jim Bowie. I thought he was like a cowboy or something, pioneer. I didn't know he played baseball. Alan Wiggins was born today, 1958. Alan Wiggins had a lot of demons in his closet. Well, skeletons in his closet, demons internally. He fought with substance abuse for many years. He was a highly touted prospect, fast player. His career just all went downhill. But we hope that everything went well for him. So before we get into the Topps Series 1, before we get into that, we're going to score 1990. The goal here is the Earthquake Series card. And it's a hobby box. Before everybody gets too happy for me, it wasn't an auto. It was a goddamn relic of Areola Chapman jockstrap. Dave Vail, he was a backup catcher for the Mariners. Benji, we know you're a big Dave Vail fan. Fred McGriff should be in the Hall of Fame. I think Fred McGriff, he's tipping his cap to all of us. Fred McGriff was a great player. Paul Gibson, I think the Phillies traded for him mid-season. Spencer Howard, they got him. I don't know why. The Crime Dog. It's a great name, too. Omar Vizquel. Good defensive shortstop. Wait, Omar Vizquel. Wasn't he in the news recently? He did some bad things to people. I think he sexually harassed. Yep. A child predator. We don't condone that. So Omar Vizquel, doesn't matter how your defense was. You're banned. If you're watching, log off. Forgot about that. MVPs, AL MVP 1955, Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra is often overshadowed by his quotes, but he was a great player. Definitely. He's not in the Hall of Fame for his quotes. He's in the Hall of Fame for his numbers. I think he's got 100 World Series rings. This is a sharp card. I've seen it at Bo Jackson like this. I think at Griffey. This is the Dream Team insert set. This is Mark Langston, who was an okay pitcher for quite a few years. It's a nice card. Wish they would do something of that, like of me. Tim Tuffle, Jimmy, we know you're the Tuffle Shuffle fan. It's him shuffling. Tim Leary. Jobber. Charlie Hayes, his son, Cabrian, is a highly touted third base prospect for the Pirates. Charlie Hayes was a pretty solid player for the Phillies, Yankees, and I think he played for the Rockies too. Ron Hassey. Ron Hassey is a frightening dude. What's up, King M? I have a book, a badass binder, a page of Ron Hassey cards, just out of fear. Troy Lee Hayes. I thought it was a typo. Barry Jones and Jose Alvarez. These are two, these aren't even mid cards. These are jobbers. Mel Hall, he was a bully. He bullied Bernie Williams when he was first called up. He also allegedly did bad things to underage people. So, we don't do those kind of guys. Got a lot of jobbers, huh? Sorry about that. That's the alarm. Don Ossie. I always thought he was the first player listed in Baseball Encyclopedia, but he's not. Second, I think, after Hank Aaron. It's got to be second to Hank Aaron. I mean, that's right. Scott Hall's brother, Mel Hall. That's why he was a bully. He learned it from his brother. This was a really bad pack. Mark Carrion, Milt Kyler. Kurt, we know you're a big fan. This is his rookie card. If you happen to put this on eBay, don't spend it all in one place, Kurt. And Mike Huff. This is 2 nights in a row I pulled a card out of a guy named Mike Huff. Yo, MK. What's cracking? All right, so without further ado, this is Topps Baseball 2022 Hobby Exclusive. I don't know what's in here. How you remember that? Reardon. Reardon would have been, that's before interleague play, so Reardon would have been the Red Sox closer. So you went for the Red Sox. That's a great park. Loved it. Yeah. Scotty Hall would throw his toothpick at Mel Hall. I was there for the All-Star home run derby when Josh Hamilton went off. I was there for that, and I think like 2 other games in my life. All right, so this is the jobber pack. Tony Gwynn. We have a whole new list of people to pick for the BpsRps Hall of Fame. Yeah, good call. Yeah, that's a good description of it. I felt like I was in a shopping mall. I went there for my bachelor party, the new Yankee Stadium. I felt like I was in a mall. It didn't have that old feel to it, you know? Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz, fresh off his Black Sabbath tour. Vidal Brujan, second baseman outfielder for the Rays, supposedly a fast dude. What the fuck? Sorry for cursing. Who's Sammy Long? If anybody could tell me something about this guy, I'd be impressed. Why? Like, why would they do this? And here's an advertisement of home run challenges. Why would Sammy Long? I mean, Gwynn, one of the greatest hitters of all time. Smith, I'm not a big fan, but he's probably the best defensive shortstop, whatever. Brujan, highly touted rookie prospect. What the hell is Sammy Long? How this jobber? What's he got? Naked pictures of Peter Ueberroth? I need my tools. We need the tools of the trade. Is it pronounced like Juan Samuel or Samuel? Samuel Long. I've never heard of the guy. Sheen Segura, this is what they look like. Who's the only former Olympic CEO? And that's right, he was an Olympic CEO. That's why baseball thrived under Peter Ueberroth. Where are these codes at? Doesn't really matter if this is a short print. Jake Myers, Wasn't he the guy, third baseman in Major League? He's a Houston player. Supposedly there's codes on the back. Oh yeah, 543. 543. It's like numbers going backwards. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's right. He was the killer in Halloween. Speaking of that, that mask that Jake Myers used in Halloween, it was bought from like a dollar store or a nickel and dime store. It was a William Shatner mask just painted white. I just learned that today, coincidentally. Patrick Wisdom. This is like a 29-year-old rookie, right? He hit like 30 home runs last year. 28. I was two off. But he hit two Sammy long fly balls in fields where other fields it would have cleared a fence. 543. 543. It's a double play, isn't it? Eric Hosmer. He's robbing the Padres. They're trying to trade his contract now. Remember how like vaulted the Padres farm system was? Bruce Zimmerman, Mr. National. He just retired. Well, he's got an Orioles coat on. I don't know. I thought he was a National until Zimmerman retired. Zach Eflin. He should be good. Buy or sell on Wisdom. I don't know. He's kind of old. Like I think it was like a shot in the door, like a flash in the pan. Is that the phrase? I don't know. If the price isn't high, I would like buy in, but expect to like move quickly. Right? What do you guys think of Patrick Wisdom? What do you think, man? What do you think, Andrew? Eflin's holding Hans Krause from getting a spot in the rotation this year, but he might not be back till like May or June. This is a great player. If he had a good fastball, Zach, pop, 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 pop. You're not a fan of Wisdom? All right, King M's not a fan. Don't like the average. Okay. Looks like Patrick Wisdom, you're getting kicked off the island. Drew Smiley. I remember he was supposed to be really good when he first came up. Anybody remember that? Oh yeah, 231 average. He had 4 home runs for the Cardinals in 18, none for the Rangers. Where did all that power come from? Anthony! I'm not accusing him of anything. You in the shower yet? We made a trade today. Trade a first round pick next year for a second round pick this year in a league called Stifler that King M runs. Wisdom F him. He was a Minnesota. Oh, he's a prospect that you cut. So I can see that why you're not rooting for him then. I hate when that happens. So I traded up. Second round, I think it was the 13th overall pick. King M just thought I was trading up for Painter. Andrew Painter, Phillies. I took, who did I take? Spencer Strider. Strider's closer to the majors. That's why I took him. It was between Strider and Pepio. Don't get me wrong, I like Painter, but I think he's a couple more years farther out. Alex Wells. Who's this? Corey Kluber on the Yankees. Eli Morgan. It's funny. I thought I would like have heard some of these players. Who the hell's Eli Morgan? H.G. Wells. He bought his way into the league. Like Josh Naylor. He hardly knew her. He's a power hitting prospect, right? 7 home runs for Cleveland last year. He was a Padre. I don't know about those Padres prospects, guys. Taiwan Walker. Naylor, Walker. Bose, yes, that's right, Bo Naylor. Catcher. That sucked. Riley Adams. He's a shortstop. Doesn't say the position on the front. He's an offensive player for the Washington Nationals. Austin Riley, third base, good player. He developed some hitting ability last year, didn't he? Batted .303. I didn't think he'd be over like 270 in his career. .303, a lot of power. World Series champion. Kyle Higashioka, backup catcher for the Yankees. Good defensive catcher, if I'm not mistaken. That's a cool comparison. MK says Austin Riley, Troy Glaus too. 2.0. That's a good analogy, comparison. For a second, I thought this was Andre Dawson. Let's talk to Don Jennings. We're going to get him on the show. Talk about Andre Dawson's kid Ronnie. Don Jennings was a company from, I don't know, mid to late 80s, probably still around, or 90s, that you would buy cards from off like the Beckett magazines. Scott and I were talking DMing the other night about a set, and he mentioned he got it from Don Jennings, and I said that's exactly who I purchased stuff from back in the day. I think I bought like 100 Eric Hansen and Scott Scudder, 89 Topps rookies. Why do you think I'm living so great? Yeah. Scott Scudder. Oh, it's Andre's cousin, Andre Dawson's little cousin. I thought it was him. Good call, Carl. But we're going to get Don Jennings on. And Ryan Fagan. He wrote that great article about 87 Topps. The Woodies. JD Martinez looking up. Card. Oh, don't shop at home, card guys. I've never heard of those. Are they still around? Keston Hiura. Wow, you can see the baseball in that. That had to be CGI'd in. What are you talking about back in the day? Oh, I see an 87 top in here. Kyle Muller. MK. If anybody else are Braves fans, no offense. Braves pitchers. I say that after telling you guys I just drafted Spencer Strider too. I like Painter. I like him a lot. Yeah. Just in the league, I think I'm built to win like next year. Painter, I don't think he'll be good for like another 3 or 4 years. So it was more like a time thing. No. Carl's asking about Painter. Now he's asking about Nick Matone. He might be a good real life player, but fantasy. 275, 6 home runs. I don't know. Strider's either a 3-starter or a closer. So, and he should see time in the majors, right? This year by the All-Star break. I mean, assuming they play baseball. Ha-Sung Kim. Coffee is for closers. Put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers. You call yourself a salesman, you son of a bitch. Is that Alec Baldwin, right? Glengarry Glen Ross. I think landline. I think I always say if you're in sales and you're struggling, you struggle. You have quarters, weeks, month, whatever. Do not watch Glengarry Glen Ross. You'll throw yourself out the window. Just the way Alec Baldwin talks to like the struggling salespeople. Chris Bryant, 87 tops. This is my second one out of 100. So I'm 2% of the way there. Absolutely. You don't think I'll compete next season? Actually, this season, but I don't want to jinx it. I think I'm going to. Wow, King M is laughing at my team. I think I can at least make the playoffs this season. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yo, Alec Baldwin. Just judging from the way he was in that movie, he's got to be like a real mean person in real life. Someone goes out the window. I don't remember that. Mike's more about complimenting his team than insulting mine. You got yourself a great team. Nothing against you. I want to beat him next year. We'll make the playoffs this year, and in the playoffs you get lucky. Anything happens in the head-to-head playoffs. Kyle Tucker flexing. Fort Apache. Okay, I never saw Fort Apache. Mike does have a solid team, and I'll give it to him. What do you got? Like Acuna, Soto, Vlad? Bunch of good players. Max Scherzer. I think this is a short print. He's got the blue uniform on. I might be lying. I don't. No, it's not. I have a lot of young trim. It's a great term for it. I got Wander Franco, Spencer Torkelson. But I mean, I've been embarrassing myself the last 3 years. I'm going to get these draft picks. I should have some good young trim. They're all going to be out of baseball in 3 years. Sell high on Franco since I have him in a league. I have him in one league. He's one of these. Sell high. I'm like a jinx. I'm going to get another pack. We'll get another 2 packs. Living my Duo 1 core coming up. What's that? Oh, Loving. Okay. How's the core look? Mike Moustakas. Oh, there's a silver card in here somewhere. Mike Moustakas. Mike Moustakas is a good player when healthy. I like my team in perfect game better than Stifler, to be honest with you guys. Marco Gonzalez. Spencer Turnbull. I saw Spencer and I saw a Tiger. I thought it was Torkelson. But I don't think he's in this set. So if it was him, I'd have to retire. Randy Arozarena. I didn't get a Franco yet in here. Mike Minor. He's an okay pitcher. No, nothing against him. Luis Gil. He's either going to be like a good starter or probably out of baseball due to his wildness. But the guy can bring the heat. I'm not talking about Miami. Luke Weaver. I used to like Luke Weaver. I thought he'd be a good pitcher, but once again, I put the Bips jinx on him by drafting him early in one league. Garrett Cole, Brock Holt. A bunch of jobbers in this set. Here you go. This is a silver generation card. This is Rafael Devers or Devers. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's generation, and it's got like a mirror to it. I don't know what the hell generation. Generation now. Witt, Franco, Robert, Kalenic, Vaughn, Duran, Bean. That's a nice core. That's a really nice core. Am I in the? I'm not in that league, am I? Matt Manning, Hwan Kim, Miguel Cabrera, Aaron Ashby. Oh, one. Yeah, yeah, I'm in that league. I could use some of that trim. Really? Generation now, we're back, we think, in '07. I guess it's tops 15 years. It's a 15-year anniversary of the Generation Now. I guess that was named after Generation X. So if we pull a Shawn Michaels, it's all over. All right, it's the final pack of the evening. There's another silver card in here. John Lester on the Cardinals. This is weird. Isn't that weird seeing Lester on the Cardinals? Devin Williams, he broke his hand sometime. I don't know when. For playoffs. Vidal Brujan rookie card. It's not the Ray I wanted, but it's a good Ray. I'm going to sell this now before they call him up. The best time to sell your prospect cards is before the day they're called up, and hope that it doesn't blow up down the line. David Price, he's still around. Yo, Andrew Vaughn is rocking a really cool costume. Look at that piece. I'd really like to try that on and walk around the city with that on. Salvador Perez, he had a really good year last year. He's a good first round pick. They're the alt uniforms, right? Yeah, LaRussa had one on. That's right. He's pretty badass. If you're in a league with me and trade him, draft him first round. It's a 50 home run catcher. The hometown collection. Did the Phillies do the hometown collection? I think I remember off the top of my head the Red Sox. I know what they look like because they were the first. The Marlins and the White Sox. That one's a badass card. Yeah, we got another White Sox fan. Carl's a big White Sox and Phillies fan. He's about 20 minutes from Philadelphia from me. And Nug, aka Eric, is also a White Sox fan. White Sox and Braves, I think, are our two favorite most people enjoy. Kyle Schwarber. Oh wow, the silver card. Well, Justin Turner. I think it's numbered. It's not numbered. It's Austin Hedges. Look at it. This is going to look so nice in the bottom of the trash can later. Nug's good people. Everybody here is good people. I'm going to give this to the cat. Ian Kennedy looks like he's ready to do a Papelbon impersonation. Yeah, Nugs is all right. You okay in my book, kid? Looks like he's ready to grab his schlong, like Papelbon did. Sorry for cursing. Willie Castro. I spent a lot on him in one league. Freddie Peralta. He had a really good year. It was a breakout year last year. Kurt Suzuki. He's still playing. And Brian De La Cruz. It was anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic packs tonight. I think the best card I pulled out was the Mark Langston. No, the Charlie Hayes. This was the card of the night. Charlie Hayes, 90 score. So, trivia prizes. Kurt Suzuki. No, wait, I can't. Kurt goes to Andrew. Freddie Peralta. Swinging A's. Slam Diego Arrow. McAble. The chicken. The Liberty Bell. Which baseball commissioner, who's the only baseball commissioner in history that also was the Olympic chairperson for the Olympics? Don't type the answer, retweet at the end of the broadcast. Thank you to Scott for reminding me of that. That's a good trivia question. We'll put that out there. So that's all I got tonight, fellas. Anticlimactic, but there's always tomorrow. That's the beauty of this. It's always another. It's only a day away. So thank you all for watching. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a great evening, everyone.